It's music to the ears of not only college kids, but especially their parents. Governor Rick Scott is proposing to make the cost of college in Florida more affordable. But how? And can he sell his plan to the state legislature? ABC 7's Kate Flexter joins us with all the answers, Kate.
Well, Alan, it's called Finish in 4, Save More. And the goal is simple: make higher education more affordable and the path to graduation faster.
It's a difficult thing to have to, okay, now I'm out of college, now I have to pay back all this money that I took out to pay for college.
For college student Louis Carey, even with help from his parents, he'll likely be left with student debt when he graduates this spring.
And sometimes you have to take jobs that you don't want to take and aren't really the way you want your career to go, just solely because you need the money to pay off your student loans right away.
Carey is part of an epidemic plaguing students nationwide: student debt. And reason why Governor Rick Scott, who has spent much of his time in office laser focused on jobs, is pulling for legislative and budget proposals that would make higher education more affordable and the path to graduation quicker.
It's great that we have students that want to go to higher education, but the truth is it doesn't help you if you can't afford it.
The National Student Loan Data System reports $1.3 trillion in outstanding federal student debt nationwide. And in Florida, just 44% of undergraduates at state universities graduate in 4 years. Scott's proposal is an attempt to change those statistics by broadening Bright Future scholarships to cover summer classes, eliminating sales tax on textbooks, freezing all fees at state colleges and universities, and capping tuition at state colleges.
I fully support his efforts to make sure that college and university education here in Florida is affordable to everybody, and I'm going to do everything I can to help make sure it gets passed.
State Representative Joe Gruder says the proposal already has his stamp of approval, and he expects it will pass the state legislature.
He's trying to make sure that students have the ability to work their way through school and to not have to mortgage their future house and future lives to go through the education system here in Florida.
Part of that education system is New College, with a low in-state tuition under $7,000 per year. And the college reports 62% of its students graduate with no college debt at all.
The investment that a student, that a family makes in a student's education is arguably the most important investment they'll make in that student's life.
That said, the college's provost Stephen Miles says student debt is a nationwide crisis that could affect a student's ability to pursue certain career paths.
Your early years after college, which should be the years in which you're establishing yourself and really positioning yourself within your career, you can be burdened down by the debt, and that limits your choices.
Miles says, though, if the legislation passes, it will be crucial to strike a balance between making education affordable and maintaining quality.
If tuition is limited and fees are limited, we hope that the legislature will also provide some additional support to the universities. We don't want the quality of the education to be compromised.
While opinions may vary, Miles says the overall goal of making higher education affordable and attainable is something educators and legislators can all agree on.
We want students to pay as little as possible. We want them to be intentional and to graduate in 4 years, and we want them to take a long view and be positioned for prosperous and productive lives. We can differ on one point or another, but I think we're all in agreement on those basic points.
This is not the first time Governor Scott has advocated for more affordable higher education.
Kate, thank you.